meeting of the original champions and the current kings, the new and the now against the old guard and the original standard bearer.
We saw promising moments, especially in that home opener where they were a little bit more open, they were difficult to play against the ball, they were combative. Going to need a lot of that, especially in the central areas today.
It's opened up here for Messi, tried to squeeze it through for Bertarame. Now it's Rodrigo de Paul into the grasp of Sean Johnson.
CONCACAF Champions Cup, that begins next week for them in the round of 16. That has been a massive target for Inter Miami. Jorge Mas, the owner, mentioning that on the field with the MLS Cup trophy last year. So this team has massive ambitions, and Lionel Messi, we have to say, he's looking to defend the World Cup title with Argentina and wants to be in the best form of possible to continue to be the greatest of all time and to continue to push his legacy beyond what anybody could ever imagine.
So then, perhaps an opening for DC, and the young homegrown Hopkins into the grasp of Dane St. Clair this time. Well, this exclusive Netcam replay brought to you by AT&T, the first real opening for DC.
Yeah, this is going to be the formula, though, for DC in transition to drive directly at the heart of that back line, and Hopkins maybe taking one more touch to get into a better position, but that's where they want to find him.
Hopkins unable to gather on that occasion. Grown player from Virginia, Jackson Hopkins. Player who has much admitted that DC United means a lot to him. It's the football club he followed since his early days, starting supporting the sport. Here's Mikael. Messi. Paul with that lovely ball over to the far side, and the bright-booted Silvetti. Oh, Allen involved as well, but the throw goes to DC. So just short of the 17-minute mark at M&T Bank Stadium in front of a crowd of over 60,000 here, Caleb Carr. What's the observation of the contest thus far?
I think DC have been pretty pragmatic to begin this game.
Bertarame looking to find a way through here. Falls to Segovia, and Rodrigo de Paul, brilliant! DC United cut to ribbons. The champions off and running in Baltimore, and pounce in pink, just short of the 17th minute.
To MLS Cup last year, that against the ball was where Inter Miami unlocked a new level, and it's Bertarame, the new signing, who picks off Bartlett there, picks his head up to Segovia, who overlooks Messi in this case. All the attention goes to him, and it's Rodrigo de Paul on the back post, takes his touch, sets it up, and then curls it perfectly into the top corner past Sean Johnson. It's a poor giveaway, time where DC had to be careful, but Bertarame, new number 9, wins it, starts the play, and the press from Miami pays off with the 1-0 advantage.
Last season, just 3 clean sheets in the last 25 games in all competitions, and now they have to defend again as Messi charges forward. Bertarame combining with Messi, not once but twice, and Peltola had to intervene. Kurokawa down the line. Falcon to tidy. Side that loves to get themselves forward. Into Messi! Almost a sense of inevitability. The world's fantasy footballer has his say again.
At halftime against Orlando City, Mascherano brought in Silvetti, and he changed the game. And he starts him, and this is a beautiful ball in behind to Messi, who sets up the run beautifully. Keep thinking he's going to come underneath, and before you know it, he's behind your back, and at that point, it's helpless from Sean Johnson. How many times have we seen this one come out? It's just a delicate little chip to the back post to put Inter Miami up 2-0 here M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Fantastic finish from Messi.
Perspective, Kalen Carr, what will Rene Weiler be saying to his players at this point of the contest?
It looks like they've stepped up their line of confrontation and made a slight switch as well.
May open up an opportunity. It's Pirani! Very, very good challenge by Bright. A goal-saving challenge. Yannick Bright arriving in the nick of time for Inter Miami.
Right, as I was mentioning, one of the changes was putting Pirani up front instead of Jackson Hopkins, and he ends up right at the penalty spot, but doesn't have a sense of the time and pressure that's coming from behind him. Yannick Bright makes a perfect tackle from behind to recover, save what should have been a sure goal for DC United.
Pirani, of course, joining from Santos in the Brasileirão back in 2023. 7 goals last season, yet to score this campaign. Here's De Paul into Messi. Moura providing support from the wide areas. Messi looking to manoeuvre inside though. Messi! Oh!
Just looks like there's no danger. DC United have 7 guys behind him, and he just slaloms across, even a touch too long, and Servania just reads the play off the pass there, defends it immediately, he puts it right back in front of himself, and from there he just tries to curl it towards that back post. It does not miss by much. Sometimes moving laterally, especially on that left foot, just continue to open up space to come towards that back post.
It would have been for the referee's whistle. So Miami may have found a way through again.
That's a fortunate one because Miami looking to get out in transition.
DC United find a way back into it here. Suzuki Kurokawa. Angled ball into the back post. Hopkins back from whence it came. The effort towards goal!
It's well worked from DC to pick out that far post, and good communication there from Hopkins to lead this one. And how about that effort there from Lewis? The overhead kick. Just swiveling the hips up and over, and that does not miss by much. You can see the spin on the ball. It's just tailing.
Is there an opening for DC United? Right-booted Brazilian Peglo, inviting ball played in, headed away. It's another ball played in and headed towards goal. And in the end, with a really good piece of defending.
Had to get that one right because Inter Miami were in with multiple numbers coming towards that far side. In that transition moment with DC United leaving bodies in the box trying to go for the corner. How quickly Inter Miami got out. Good tackle there from Kurokawa.
Peglo. Baribo ahead. Into Hopkins! Very good save! Baribo with the follow-up! Now then! Ty Baribo with the second goal for DC United! He's half the deficit!
Comfortable for Miami. They get too casual with the ball across, a square ball back from Segovia that goes the wrong direction. It's a great little ball there from Peglo, and the right decision there from Hopkins to hit that one low and hard across the frame. A lovely little outside of the right foot ball, and this is why you hit it to the far post, because it leaves it on the doorstep if there's any save, if there's a deflection. And who else would you want in that position than their new number 9, Ty Baribo.
5 minutes for DC United to find the equalising goal, or for Inter Miami to hold on. Here's Caden Clark on the ball. Montanu ahead. Clark. Give a little flick from Peglo. To Markovic. Markovic again. Montanu. Falcon able to answer the call. And the decision goes in favour.
Yeah, huge. I believe he has 40 some odd tickets for friends and family, and he's found some big moments in clutch time for DC United.
As is this man, Messi, into Berterame! Very good save by Sean Johnson, and Merrill there to clear. To Paul, Messi, Berterame, and over the bar! Clark's ball into the far post it goes. Scraps picked up on the far side. Lovely inviting ball in, headed towards goal. A tale of two halves. A tale ultimately decided by Lionel Messi.